Hello, welcome to Be a Better Baddie. My name is Quenisha, and I am your host, coach, teacher, and fellow baddie. Hello, happy new year. First and foremost, happy new year. If you are a new baddie, welcome to the channel. If you are an old baddie, you know I love you. Wherever you are in your baddie journey, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. This is the channel for women who strive to bring the most balance, authenticity, feel more driven, feel more deserving, be their most iconic selves, and continue to evolve. Baddies. That is what that spells out. So, if you are interested in further exploring any of those categories, do make sure you are a part of the Baddie family. So, hit subscribe, and I'm ready to jump into today's video. So, today we are starting the new year off on such a high note, and we are talking about confidence, exuding confidence, how to build an unshakable sense of confidence. You need confidence to do just about everything in life, right? Your confidence is going to affect how you interact with people, how you interpret things people say about you, how you enter spaces, how you carry yourself. So, your confidence is something that you should be working on regardless, and it is something that you should be working on in every aspect of your life, right? Confidence at work, confidence with your family, confidence with your friends, confidence in your romantic relationships, confidence with strangers. You need confidence. So, in this podcast, we are going to talk about 6 strategies that you can do right now, not all six. Not all six. You know, I don't want you to do all 6 at the same time, but choose your favorite, choose the one that you can work on and implement today, right now, to increase your confidence. Now, you're probably listening, you're saying, Quenisha, I'm already confident. I've been listening to your podcast since forever. I have done everything and I am confident. I believe you. I believe you, but I also want to push you to think about all aspects of your life. We can say that we are generally confident people, but there's always that one thing that we try or that one situation we're in, and our confidence levels just drop. For me, and I know y'all probably tired of it, but for me, it is dance. When I'm in dance class, my confidence levels are they're a little shaky. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, you did that. You did so good. Other times I look around and I'm like, oh, oh, we have a lot of people in class today and they're all really good. So it really depends. My confidence at work, it's the same thing. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. I know my job. You can't tell me nothing. But some days I'm like, when did everyone get that particular memo? Or am I the only one that didn't know? So your confidence goes in and out. It's definitely a skill that you need to cultivate. So the 6 things that I am going to talk about today are things that you can do to increase your confidence, and I'm ready to jump into it. So I want to start off with the definition of confidence because we start off with some type of shared definition. Confidence is you having a positive feeling about yourself, which is going to translate into different aspects of your life. So the way you show up, the way you perform, the way you just simply exist. Now, I'm ready to dive into the meat of today's episode, and I want to start off by telling you that today I am not going to tell you implement positive self-talk. While yes, I think positive self-talk is so important when you are building your confidence and in your arena, right? Affirmations saying that you can do something and you are good at something. But also words mean nothing without action to back it up. Words mean absolutely nothing if you don't back it up. Okay? So, today we're talking about actions that you can do, actions you can start today. Number 1 is to focus on your health and fitness. When you look good, you feel good. There is no way around it. Eating healthy, exercising your body, yes, it's going to help you look good. Also, it has other benefits, right? It decreases your likelihood of developing anxiety or depression. It decreases the likelihood of you developing certain diseases. It increases your metabolism. Let's see, what else does exercise do? It improves your cognitive function. So many things, right? Exercise clearly has its benefits, and also it gives you endorphins. If you've ever watched Legally Blonde, then you remember Elwood saying, Brooke exercises. Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy, and happy people don't kill their husbands. And I absolutely agree with Ms. Elwoods. Happy people do not kill their husbands. So exercise has its benefits. Now we're talking about eating healthy. And when I say eating healthy, I don't mean let's restrict ourselves and only eat high protein, low carb, low fat, low zero sugar. Not like that. Everything in moderation, right? Eating healthy, I mean not overeating, not undereating, not eating too much junk, drinking water, like very simple things, right? Nourishing your body for the way you want your body to perform. Put in your body what you want it to give out to you. Now, when you invest the time and the energy into yourself, it gives you an air of confidence. You carry yourself in a different way. When you are consistently working out, when you are consistently eating healthy, you feel like you're on top of the world. You feel like you are better than other people. And dear, you are. You are. When you invest in yourself in that manner to really, really put in the time and think about the things you're putting into your body, you deserve to feel like you are doing a great job and you deserve to have that confidence. So, working out, eating healthy is immediately going to kind of give you that boost that, hey, I'm doing something good for myself. I'm investing in myself, and it is going to increase your confidence. Aside from the physical things and everything else that I named, it gives you the confidence because now you know you can do hard things. All workouts aren't easy. If you've ever pushed through a workout that you did not think you can do or you didn't want to do, by the time you finish that workout, you feel amazing. And I promise you, you can translate those results anywhere. When I'm doing Pure Barre and I am literally shaking, like I cannot stand on my tippy toes anymore and I am shaking, the fact that I make it to that final 10 count and then I bring it down, I'm like, oh, I did that. And there's another saying. I used to do Camp Gladiator, and I think it was like always like 5 minutes or 5 seconds, but it was like maybe I'll say it's 5 minutes. The final 5 minutes of the workout, like there was a saying, like you can do anything for 5 minutes, but quit. And I was like, dang. Like whenever I was like, oh, I don't want to do something, I was like, just do it for 5 minutes. And I would say that to myself. You can do anything for 5 minutes, but quit. And you can put any time limit there, even a plank. You can do anything for 30 seconds, but quit. There's a lot to gain from investing into health and fitness that can translate to other aspects of your life. The next podcast episode I am going to dive deeper into consistency and how to see results because that is also another frustrating part of health and fitness, people not staying consistent. That's number one. Work out, eat healthy. The second thing you can do to build your confidence this year is keep promises to yourself. If you don't trust yourself, then who the hell can you trust? That was my ode to Bella Noche, even though I've never been. But seriously, you're probably thinking, right now, Quenisha, how does breaking a promise to myself have anything to do with confidence? I'll tell you. Let me tell you a little story about Sam. So Sam is ready to start working out. She's ready to be on her 5:30 a.m. grind. She's ready to do this 10-step skincare routine. Sam is ready, right? The new year rolls around. First week, Sam is on fire. You cannot stop her. She's up at 5:30. She's up at the gym. She's back. She does her full skincare routine. She's off for the day. Perfectly. She's 100% of the time. Sam is so proud of herself until she rolls into like the end of the second week. Sam's kind of like, all right, like I could skip the gym one day. It doesn't matter, right? I'm just giving myself a break. We give ourselves some grace. So she doesn't go to the gym one day. She starts staying up later. She's scrolling on her phone more at night. She's staying up watching her shows, not going to sleep to wake up. So Sam slowly starts reverting to her old ways. Okay. With that one time she missed the gym turns into 2 weeks she's missed the gym and she hasn't been back. At this point, Sam's feeling pretty down about herself. Sam's like, damn, I said I was going to go to the gym. I said I was going to do my skincare routine. I said I was going to wake up at 5:30, but lately I've just been waking up at 8 a.m. and rolling out of bed and going to work. Sam's not happy with herself right now. Sam kept saying, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow never came for Sam. It feels like I'm telling a scary story, but tomorrow never came. Okay. Sam had found herself in a situation where she was making promises to herself that she couldn't keep. And ultimately, she built a case that she's the type of person that can't stick to her goals. She can't trust herself, ultimately. She's told herself over and over again, I'm going to get back into it, and she didn't. I'm going to pause on Sam. At some point in our lives, we have all been Sam, We have all set these ambitious goals and these ideal routines and said, today is the day, I'm going to do it. And we do it perfectly. And when it's not perfect, we stop. And then we don't keep the promise to ourselves. Now, Sam's story is a little twofold, right? Sam did too much at one time, but also Sam just completely stopped and she's not feeling good about herself anymore. Now, I'm not going to leave my girl Sam like that because she didn't stop there, right? Sam decided to get back on the good train because she knew that these were the routines that she wanted to build that will have a positive impact on her life and ultimately set her up on a good path. So Sam took a step back and she started doing small, achievable things. She kept tiny promises to herself. So whether those tiny promises were go to the gym twice a week rather than every day, it was wake up 30 minutes earlier than she usually does. So if she usually wakes up at 8, she started at 7:30 and then she'll crank it back as time goes on, right? Small promises that she keeps to herself. When you keep those small promises to yourself over time, you build up the strength and the confidence of a person that keeps the promises they keep. I know I am the person who is going to prioritize working out if that's what I'm going to do that particular day or getting my steps. I know that I'm going to keep that promise to myself because that's what I'm doing for myself. We keep promises to other people all the time. Keep the same promises, keep the same energy for yourself. By building the self reliance, showing up for yourself, building the strong foundation, you are building confidence. You will be there for yourself. So it doesn't matter what other people around you may or may not do because you're going to show up for you. Okay? That's the second thing that you can do today to build your confidence. Keep your promises to yourself. And if you're making too big of a promise, dial it back. Dial it back, okay? And build back up. The third action that you are going to take to build your confidence is start accepting compliments. Your confidence will grow when you learn to accept the way other people see you. And that's not in a negative way, because if people see you in a negative way, don't accept that. But for the most part, I'm sure we've all received some sort of compliment and we deflect in some kind of way. Whether it's, oh, I like your shirt. And then you're like, oh, thank you. It was only $5, right? Because what, a cute shirt can be $5? Or in my case, my favorite one, after dance class, someone will come up to me and say, you did a good job today. And I'm like, oh, my turn was so bad. Or, oh, you think so? Why did they walk up to you and say it in the first place? Why did they walk up to you in the first place and say it? Now, we may think that people are being shady, but that's not always happening. We tend to deflect compliments for a few reasons. We don't want to seem arrogant, right? Everyone's obsessed with being humble. And if you're not a humble queen, then someone will humble you for you. You may feel like the compliment isn't necessarily true. In my case, you think I did good in class today? I did not think I did good. I don't believe you. Or it may be a sign of like low self-esteem or low self-worth. And that's exactly what we are talking about today. But here's the gag. When you deflect or reject compliments, you are sending a message to your brain that you don't believe positive things that are said about you. That's not a gag I want to be a part of. So I really do want to focus on accepting compliments. This is one thing that I am going to do because obviously if these people in dance class are complimenting me, I would assume they're not coming up to me to lie for no reason. And I'm going to accept those positive things that they said about me. Why wouldn't you want to accept your positive qualities? And whenever I face facts like these or read things like this and then apply it to my own life, I'm like, dang, I may be kind of messed up. But we're being better baddies each and every day. So for this one, we are going to start accepting compliments graciously. A simple thank you. That's it. Thank you. You don't need to diminish it by saying, thank you. The shirt was only $5. I appreciate that. No need to overthink it. Take it and leave it. Now, the next thing I want you to do, and what I'm going to do is start collecting these things, because it's sort of like, when they tell you to keep a brag book at work, like keep a list of all your accomplishments or the things that your manager is complimenting you on or other people have complimented you on. Keep those compliments, write them down in your phone somewhere, write a note, okay? These are the things that people have complimented me on. It's going to be nice for you to look back and then say, these are the things other people think about me. Because believe it or not, our sense of self, it is, yes, built by ourselves. Also, a lot of it comes from external influences like culture, society, people, the people around us. And then also, another thing that I'm going to start thinking about is once you receive those compliments and you say thank you or I appreciate that, think, what if they're right? What if they are right? What if I did do good today? What if this shirt is really cute? What if I am losing weight? What if? Then that means I should keep doing what I'm doing. That means I should look at things through a different lens. That changes things for you and it changes things in a good way. Okay, I'm ready to move on. The fourth thing you need to do this year, if you are going to build up that confidence, baby girl, is be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Confidence thrives when you are authentic to yourself and you are living in your truth about who you are and what you need. There's so much power in you engaging in reflection about yourself and taking accountability for your actions. Confidence comes from knowing yourself deeply, your strengths, your weaknesses, your desires, your fears. And when you choose to ignore or deny any red flags that you have, because let's be honest, all of us have red flags. Every single one of us have red flags. But when you ignore those red flags or you pretend that everything's fine with your life, like if you're struggling with something and you're just pushing it under the rug, you are going to lose trust in yourself to navigate through life authentically. The way knowing your red flags or your imperfections is going to set you up for confidence is by the fact that nobody can tell you anything about you. You know that woman who knows her man is cheating on her? And when someone comes to tell her about said man cheating on her, she's like, whatever, that ain't got nothing to do with me. She knows, right? She's confident in the fact that she knows her man is cheating, so you can't come and tell her nothing about her man. That's the way you need to be about yourself. You need to know, okay, I am a little critical. I am a little critical, okay? I do need to watch the way I say things. This is my thing. I need to watch the way I say things to people, especially my friends, because I am critical. I'm critical of myself. I'm critical of them as well because I want the best for them, right? I When you say it to me, I'm like, okay, you know what? You got a point. You got a point. It can't break you down or shake your confidence when someone says that, especially if you know it's true. Now, should you be working on it? Of course. But if you know it's true about you, nobody can tell you about it. So be like that woman that knows her man is cheating on her and hold your truth up. Okay? We know what it is. Now, the important part about this is you need to have a brutally honest conversation with yourself. Okay? You need to know what your red flags are, what your situation is, whatever it may be. And you need to be extremely honest with yourself about it. Maybe not with other people, but if you know it about yourself, then that means when other people point it out or when other people hint at it, it can't shake you. Okay? We're trying to be unshakable. I know I just shook, but we're trying to be unshakable. When you have this conversation with yourself, have it with compassion, not judgment. I have compassion for myself and my critical ways, okay? I know where it's coming from and I definitely know when to put her away because she needs to be quiet. She needs to be quiet sometimes. Sometimes she has some good points though, okay? Sometimes Miss Inner Critic, she be talking. And other times she needs to be quiet. Okay. The fifth thing that you are going to do to build your confidence this year is get a hobby. Do you need me to tell you all the benefits of you having a hobby? When you have a hobby, you are mastering a skill and it brings you joy, right? And it's also going to bring you more confidence. It's just the fact that you have a thing, like you have these people around and you just know they have this thing like, oh, she plays tennis or she dances or she does clay sculptures, or whatever that may be. You want to be known as like the master of something in a way. And now you don't have to be the master of it. You don't need to be into your zone of genius with it. But you want to have something that you are focused on, and that is going to increase your confidence. As adults, it's important for us to have hobbies because it gives us the chance to learn something new outside of what we need to know. So, like for work or for life, right? We're just doing this for fun. Our brain's growing. We love it. Also, it reminds you that you are multidimensional. You have so many layers to you. One of the main ways hobbies is going to help you increase your confidence is because you are going to step out of your comfort zone for the most part. Now, if your hobby is reading, I could imagine maybe you won't step outside of your comfort zone too much. Maybe your comfort zone is reading a different genre, but for the most part, most hobbies require you to step outside of your comfort zone, possibly socialize with a different group of people, maybe go to a different part of town, move your body in a different way, doing things that your brain is not used to. When you do things like that, your brain grows, your confidence grows. So whether you're into painting or gardening or martial arts or learning to play an instrument, there's a hobby for everyone out there. And if you do not have a hobby in 2025, you need to pick up a hobby. What are you doing? Get a hobby. Now, right now, I think I'm a little too locked and loaded with my hobbies. I guess you can say working out is a hobby. I still truly enjoy working out, even though it is just a part of my life. But working out is a hobby of mine. I also really enjoy dance class. Let's play a drinking game next time. How many times does Quenisha refer to her dance class? So dance, I would say, is definitely a hobby. Coloring is one that I've gotten into. I like to physically color, and I also have the iPad app. I am on my iPad like a child. I am coloring on my iPad and it's so much fun. I also enjoy reading. So those are some of my main hobbies I'm, into right now. And I can definitely say that they have all increased my confidence. Dance obviously has increased my confidence because I am moving my body in ways that I haven't before. I am kind of putting myself out there in a spotlight. I'm learning how to perform, just learning a whole new skill. Reading has also increased my confidence because as you're reading, you're expanding your vocabulary. You are reading about different situations, different worlds. Like all of that contributes to your confidence. The last thing that you are going to do to build your confidence this year is set goals. Set a goal. Big goal, small goal, little goal, preferably monthly goal, because that is what I am doing. Or a 3 month goal. I'll take a 3 month goal. Now, if you've listened to any of the podcasts from last month, we're not setting goals for the year. There's no, by the end of 2025, I will, because you're going to probably forget about that. You're probably going to change your mind. And that's not what we're doing. Now, you need to set goals. I talk so much about goals. I can just go on and on. This directly is kind of related to working out, like we talked about at the top of the video. When you set a goal, you work towards it, you achieve it, you tell yourself that you are capable, confidence increases, right? Every small win that you have builds momentum towards that. Remember, I want you to set goals that are positive, aligned, and centered around you. You want the goal to be positive. You want the goal to be, I will read one book a month. You want it to be aligned. I personally am interested in reading more books. I want to read more because one, I enjoy it. Two, I want to spend less time scrolling on my phone and just mindlessly watching TV. So I might as well pick up a book. Three, I always want to learn more. Okay. That sounds perfectly in line with me, and it is centered around myself. We do not want to set goals that are dependent on other people. Reading one book a month is fully dependent on me. Did I pick it up? Did I read it? Did I make the time? Right? I read one book a month. Cool. I check it off at the end of the month. I prove to myself that I can do it. Thumbs up to you. Confidence increases. Now I know I am the type of person. I am building the habits. I am building the routine. I'm building the system, whatever word you want to use, right? I'm telling myself that I am the kind of person that reads books. Okay. You want to ultimately tell yourself that you are the type of person that does XYZ. That is the purpose of you implementing these small daily actions or tasks whenever you do them. As you are setting goals, you also want to focus on the process. Yes, we are excited about the end goal, but the process of actually working towards the goal is what is the fun part. It's the meaty part. That's where you're really going to get the most bang for your buck. So if you have a fitness goal, the act of you working towards said goal is really what matters, because now you're telling yourself you are the type of person that does these things, okay? That is what we want to do. So set a goal. If you have not set a goal, if you're listening to this podcast, I know you've set a goal. I know I know for a fact you've set a goal, but set a goal for this month and let's see where it goes. Now, if you want to hear more about the goals that I've set in the past and goals that I set for this month of January, go back to my last vlog and I talked about my December and what I'm going to do for January if you want to get some ideas. And with that, I have shared 6 actions that you can choose from to implement one today, right now. You could have done it right now as you're watching this video to increase your confidence for this year of 2025. Comment below and tell me which one you are going to implement today so that you can build your confidence for 2025. I will see you in the next video. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you like the video as well. Go look at some more videos if you want. Until next time, baddies, I hope you have a positively productive, self-loving day. Bye. Mwah.